And welcome back to part 48 of Tales of Symphonia. No alternative title this time.
No, we're back to where we begun.
Iselia.
House still burnt down, I see.
48 fucking parts, they didn't bother fixing it up.
No. I mean, look at the carpenter. He's on his last legs.
He's on all three of them.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing we're at the point where Johnny already edited out me whoring.
No, not yet.
Ah, so I whore? Oh, that's right, because everybody's still worried about Colette and shit like that.
Oh, what's going on over there?
They're too busy to notice Alice's dick in their face.
I was wondering what that sensation was.
Alice is breathing a sigh of relief.
Mayor, you have a dick in your face!
Ah, you're banished.
Yeah, it's only Lloyd and Genis that have to worry about not being seen.
Well, now it's Colette too.
Oh yeah, because now everyone's fully aware.
Yeah, they hold her responsible to it all. Admittedly, if I were a person of silver on, I kind of would too. Such a horrible thing to deal with. Such a horrible thing to have to deal with. No wonder why she's a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
Returning without permission. That he hasn't. But here's something that comes out of left field for me. Where the hell did their... Oh, that's right, the designs. Never mind.
Yeah.
Exactly. Lloyd here has come quite a way. Good walking the two worlds here has trained Lloyd to know what there is to know.
And this is where the mayor was... He transforms from what was a prick in the beginning to now comical douchebag.
No, it's just outright ass knocker.
Yeah. Comical ass knocker. I like it.
And Chocolate of all people. Sticks up for us. And he does. And admittedly, he was just doing what he thought was right to at least save us from the designs.
Yeah, but he came...
But he came off way too cruel.
Yeah, because there are some things that are completely irrelevant.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, what do you know? You were raised by a dwarf. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? You
Exactly.
racist prick. Yeah. I slap him in the face.
So basically, like you just pointed out, he pretty much just masked the right thing to do for his own racism.
Yes.
And Raine just bolted. Yeah, seriously, fuck you.
I elect the children for mayor.
My first rule of thumb is to banish homework and free apple juice on Thursdays.
And they kick the mayor right in the dick.
Mommy says I'm not allowed to say that word.
I'm banishing my mom from Iselia.
Then Lloyd just gives her two wooden swords and tells her to have go nuts. Then she comes back 5 years later with a fucking sick, like an Amazon build.
And like 6 tigers.
Yeah. So the people of Iselia have all agreed that no, we're going to take in the survivors from the Iselia ranch. We're going to welcome the Chosen and her friends back, and you can eat a sack of dicks.
Yeah, starting with Zelos. Zelos?
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, rare pellets. Yeah, it took you 48 fucking parts to realize what the fuck was right and wrong. I kind of like to imagine, and this is cruel, I like to imagine that she gets told all this shit when she's in Iselia's ranch in day 2, and she goes, oh...
Oh, I was such a
fuck.
bitch.
Now we can whore.
Yeah.
And whore I do.
That is nice, though. I like that little detail. Like, she was able to learn from the people inside the ranch how nice Lloyd and Genis were to Marble.
Yeah, it's just, you still fucking hate that happen to me.
Yeah. So, no hard feelings anymore.
We're welcome to Iselia again, but Iselia really has nothing to buy, so thanks.
No. Yeah. Ooh, is that regular gel? Haven't seen one of these in years.
Hey, a rune bottle.
Yeah, I've just been enjoying the high life of my orange gels.
Nope, still no blue saffron.
No.
No saffron, blue Saphira.
You've earned it.
Here, this will do for that rash in your pants. ring, that's what it is.
Fairy ring?
Yeah, that's what it's called. It reduces his TP consumption by about 50%. Wonderful for those arts I'm going to be spamming the shit out of. I normally give that to both of my mages, but I figured, what the fuck, let me have my melee fighter use it this time. Now we go talk to Raine over here. This seems kind of weird.
Wow, you got like 6 no's in there.
This seems utterly weird.
About what?
Prior to this, do we really have any indication that her and Genis were treated unfairly?
Well, you know, there was always that sense of dread, as you remember.
They were afraid of being found out as half-elves. I understand that much.
Yeah.
My thing is, another room bottle.
But no, I never got the implication that Genis and Raine had it bad in Iselia, besides the fact that, you know, the mayor found out that we were half-elves were pretty fucked. But I don't think there was ever a risk of that.
And
I mean, besides, cosmetically, on an outward appearance, how do you distinguish?
What do you mean?
How do you tell a half-elf from a human just on outside appearance alone?
Honestly, you really kind of can't.
You can't. It's not like they
Barring
have,
the ears.
Do they have elven ears?
Actually, no.
No, I don't think they do.
They only have longevity.
Yeah, just like, you know,
like
Genis doesn't age a day, and it's been 60 years since I met the boy.
It was 60 years, and he grew his first chest hair.
Oh, he got his first ball hair today.
And here's something different. They choose now for a new way of regenerating the world. After you save the world, what happens after that? Do people suddenly accept half-elves again? Nope. Lot of hatred and history built up into that shit now. So now it's going to be up to these guys here who have a new secondary goal for when the quest is over, to preserve the world that they saved and made. Nice touch. No women here.
Sorry, I don't speak no woman.
I don't speak penis. That's charming.
You're creepy.
Stranger danger. Red Sate. I have no idea what I'm thinking with this. Can't horse for her.
He whored you.
That's my grandmother. Here's something to think about. If I hadn't made that key crest, Colette... No, see, here's the thing, though. If you didn't make that key crest, Colette would have been far fucked worse. And I think this would have gone on either way, so no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
But I still fucking think Colette should have told us. Like, what? Like, long after all this shit, what's the point of hiding this?
Again, she doesn't want to be a burden to anybody. Just off assumptions a lot, you know?
Oh, well, assume makes an ass of you and me.
It doesn't really matter, because assuming she did tell us earlier, the amount of time we would spend worrying about Colette, it was the exact same time we'll have to spend at the end of the journey, no matter what happens.
Yeah, but we could have nipped this in the bud a lot quicker.
I suppose, along the way, I suppose.
Right.
Either way, the journey's, it's a roadblock.
Well, more like my friend is fucking wounded and ill. I gotta help her out real quick too.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. In terms of a narrative, it's a roadblock.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not talking about how they feel about the thing. I'm just talking about how it's constructed.
So now the mayor's rejected by everyone. Ouch. She was on the other foot. Too bad my foot's still up his ass.
Yeah.
Anyway. I go make one last...
Colette at least gets a new change of clothes, right? She's
yeah,
not gonna be running around
tethered.
tethered. Okay. But what is it though? Is it like, is it scaly, or is it just?
Let's find out with our surprise guest.
Well, it's Mr. Mailman here to bring us our goods. Thank you.
Thanks.
A cup of coffee, 3 weeks in the making.
Exactly.
To the audience, anyway.
Yes, to the audience.
Yeah.
Glug, glug, glug.
The Cursed Sword of Nibelum.
Is that pronouncing it? Nibelum.
Nibelum. No, well, it's kind of like Nibelheim, I suppose.
No, Nibelheim only has Nibelheim.
No, I for a while I didn't know how to pronounce Nibelheim.
I called it Nibelheim.
Yeah, that's what I did until I played Crisis Core.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, there's an I there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dumb.
So apparently she's hearing voices in her head.
What?
The sword's talking to her. Vorcesis was different than the other 5. And here Kratos gives us backstory on what Vorcesis really was. A hero who killed every member of a group of humans leading to a massacre of half-elves. Ouch. A hero. By the loosest sense.
By strict definition, I suppose you could say yes.
Well, mind you, in ancient lore, or not ancient lore, earlier the original word of a hero just meant somebody with exceptional capabilities. To win means to make victims of your opponents and give birth to hatred. Never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
We might have been able to get along, but then he would have shot Colette again, and that would have ruined my day.
I mean, you just see what happened. She kind of blinked out of existence for a split second.
I had to do a double take.
Yeah.
Dad, how have you been? Were you affected by the earthquake?
This area is on top of hard bedrock. Everything is fine.
How does that work,
We are here
geologically
by the request
speaking?
of Colette's family.
If the foundation is strong enough, you wouldn't feel a thing. I mean, look at the potted plants. Nothing's topped.
I'm afraid even if Crucius crystals are an evolved form of X-sphere, I still don't know the first thing about them.
David,
It'd be a better idea to ask a dwarf over in that Tethayala place.
Oh, so even you don't know anything about these.
they're crystals and they come from Crucius. That's about it, lad.
I must politely decline.
I think it's too late to go fuck off, Dad.
Are you really going back to Crucius?
I am an angel of Crucius.
Then why didn't you follow Yggdrasil's orders to leave the Great Seed alone?
I have my reasons, that's all.
Huh?
But as a result, Martel was not lost. That goes along with Yggdrasil's wishes.
So basically, scratch the enemy of my enemy.
If you consider Crucius and the Designs to be your enemy, then I suppose that makes me your enemy.
I don't want to think of you as an enemy.
Why the sudden change of heart?
It's not that I've forgiven you, or that I like you or anything. But unlike the other Designs, you abandoned neither the Great Seed nor this world. I just thought it's weird to think of you as an enemy.
You've grown up.
Huh?
The Lloyd at the beginning of this journey would have thought of all angels as his enemies.
Now I'm in for some really uncomfortable writing.
Hate half-elves.
And so Lloyd fought against the mighty angel and ruined his plans for world peace. Should we go back and write a second draft, sir?
I don't think I wish hire a ghostwriter.
Who's the ghostwriter, Stephen King?
The chosen saves the world, and humans are all right and good. In fact, you joined the chosen's journey believing that.
Essentially.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, sure.
What the Designs
Yeah,
and Crucius
no,
have done,
Christ.
what they're doing.
I didn't notice that lack of
Was
space
done to
there.
them, right? That's just going to breed more hatred.
Well, he's grown.
Yes.
Too bad he still can't do math.
Yeah. You'll get that 26 yet in due time, Lloyd.
Well, I don't think that's going to matter. The Kamakusa Academy is utterly destroyed.
Yeah.
The ability to understand.
Now you can falsify the records. Do it now.
The courage to look at things with an open heart. You have all those traits within you.
You have the ability to sympathize with your enemies long after they called you inferior beings.
Yeah.
That's something.
Just gotta let it give it time to stew.
Chosen would say.
But I don't think everyone has to get along with each
I
other.
hate you, but give it 40
It's
years,
okay to
I might like you.
dislike people. There will always be people who make you mad. But I do think we need to accept each other's rights to be here.
Except for that Magnus dude. He and Kavar, they had to go.
Yeah, they're dickwads.
Yeah, seriously.
They deserve what they got.
Feels weird. It feels weird to have. It's a mature thing when you at face value.
Still have something.
But how many have we killed to get here?
Well, what do you have to
Even the
take?
humans.
Is that why you've
Yeah,
been
but they were all
wandering
very
around
bad.
Tethayala this whole time?
Okay, sure.
What?
Once they validated my right to be here, I have the right to validate their right to be here. Okay. Makes sense. It really does too.
Remember the words of the unicorn at Lake Umasi.
Who? Alright, let me go my synopsis here.
Yeah, let's see.
What is he trying to do?
We should be less cryptic.
To go down is to go up. Oh, here we go.
Hey, wasn't that Kratos just now?
Know anybody else that looks like that?
Yeah, he was with us for a while. Where the hell you been?
I see.
Oh yeah, you fell down the hole.
So he really is an enemy.
Memories.
But anyway, welcome back.
Thanks. Thank goodness we stopped the giant tree.
Yeah.
Showed that tree who's boss. Take that, Greenpeace.
Would you like to go another round with me instead? I'll make pellets.
It's time for some action figures. I
Yeah,
call
right.
this diseased Colette.
Oh god, that's actually one of the fellas models that shows up. I'll be pissed off at you. Yeah, I'll use some rare pellets, why not?
Dad? Yeah, get to work.
You lazy bitch. Alright, they're all done. I think I was like... Oh god, what did I do that I left this on?
It's done.
It's
Dun.
done!
He's playing Jeopardy music in the background as Lloyd processes what he's saying.
Did you really grow it on there, Lloyd? Agnes? Gavar? Yourself and sir. Fuck yeah. Raine's imposter. The design, Raine. I just like scroll through them real quick to show you what I made up.
NPC 1, NPC 2,
NPC 709.
Chocolat. Chocolat with a hat.
Colette hid her
Chocolat whipped.
and always kept a smile on her face.
Yeah. And once again, I failed to notice.
The giggling was the clue, Lloyd. You
She's
didn't
a
pay attention.
courageous girl.
That's not courageous!
It takes tremendous strength to smile no matter how dire the situation.
Colette hides her suffering too much. It's okay for her to let her true feelings show.
She knows the power that words possess.
Colette? No.
Power of words?
I think Regal's overestimating her.
Manifests itself in the words you speak, whether they be curses or words of joy. The soul of those words yields power.
Works well in music, but I don't think that really applies to Colette.
And I'm gonna
Colette's
say it
just
out
saying,
loud right
nope.
now. I will save Colette in both worlds.
Oath number 5.
It's a new dwarven vow.
This area resembles Ozette.
Shh! Out loud, God! Is that Raine?
And about
What if a giant fist just shattered the house?
And other things as well. Chocolatte's hatred towards you.
At first.
Oh yeah. It's definitely painful when someone
It's,
hates you.
it's consider how fucking shallow it was.
Yeah, right?
I see.
But I'm going to do everything I can.
Yeah, it hurt
to make
alright.
up
I got a big fucking headache.
even if
Yeah.
I don't ever make
A couple
up
of
to you.
Tylenol and some Palma potion got rid of that.
That it did.
Whether or not you're forgiven isn't important. It's the effort that matters. At least that's what I think.
Lloyd's a whole different person from when he started.
I feel like I'm starting to hate humans more and more.
Where'd this come from?
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, the mayor.
You don't have to apologize, Lloyd. I like you, as well as the people of Iselia. It's just that
You know, I don't... This is one of... Genis is one of the rare few examples where character development is a bad thing.
Words exist in order for
Genis
people to
became one of those kind of
understand.
racists who goes, I don't like those people. I don't like that colored people. Except for those guys. They're
Yeah,
alright.
they're fine. You know, some of my best friends are human.
Yeah, right? He says
Yeah,
it's
so
all
in a
off
way,
village.
Genis is becoming more and more racist because of transpired events.
Yeah, and... Yeah, racism isn't always something taught from the parents.
But it always was something there in the beginning, though. I would go back to
Yeah.
part 4 or 5, when right before they were about to get expelled. You know, Genis was the one that said, "You humans are all the same."
Yeah.
You know,
It's just getting more and more fed.
Yeah.
That's how hate really grows and spreads like that. You just feed into it, and then you go out and you find issues like that that prove you right, and boom, there you go.
A giant tree of racism.
No, we don't want that giant tree.
Let's chop it down with the axe of liberty
Fuck yeah.
for America.
Gonna
What?
give up.
No, I'm sorry.
That there's
I'm so
it.
proud.
Other M. I know you guys are out there.
All the people who've
As soon as you guys get done with the Project M you're eventually doing for the Smash 3DS, because you guys are never fucking happy. Make a mod for the Villager where he's red, white, and blue.
Well, I guess that's what I dig about you.
Wait, what was that conversation with Elsa now?
So I was just talking about how I had a shit shot life.
The
figure out a way to save them.
Would you believe our riveting round of Rock'em Sock'em
I
Robots?
wonder about that too. But I also want to know why Yggdrasil split the world in two.
Don't you think it was to protect the Great Seed? To protect Martel?
Gotta be more to it than that.
Because
Yeah, but
the
couldn't you just put her in
world
public
apart,
storage?
that phase thing got
Lloyd, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
And that's not really protecting her. That's more like putting her in danger.
Well, Matt.
Lloyd, you manage to say something intelligent every now and then. You're absolutely right.
Every now and then? Jeez, that's harsh.
Bitch, we are 30 hours into this adventure. Go with the fucking pot shots.
Yeah, seriously.
Now, all we know is who.
The problem is before...
I fucked up, so I'm just...
This is the boring part. Fast forward.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about? You're the one that suffered.
You're a burden now because it got fucking too bad now. I'm more annoyed that we found... It's sort of like one of those cases where... How do I put it? It's sort of like finding out someone you know is suffering from a disease, like something like an ear infection or something like that, that they don't fucking tell you about until it's too late when they go on deaf in the ear.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't you tell us this earlier? We could have done something to help figure out what to do.
Yeah, because now you're applying a burden to them, both physically and mentally.
Right.
Because now they're eating themselves in the inside, saying, "If only I knew earlier, I could have done something."
Not only that, it makes me feel like I can't trust Colette, or Colette doesn't trust us.
No, I wouldn't say it's an issue of trust. It's just a matter of.
No, I think it's trust.
I don't think it's trust. I just think it's a matter of her. She doesn't want to be a. She thinks out of the goodness of her heart, she doesn't want to be a pain to them. When in reality, she's not realizing she's doing more harm than good.
Right.
I don't think it's a matter of trust. Meanwhile, warm.
Yeah. This bug had to get squashed.
Percent output should be sufficient.
Well, yeah.
How far we've come.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, 27 gold.
They didn't even feel the pain.
Yeah, it was quick and painless.
Like my sword says.
Yeah. So what are we doing back in this forest? Oh, wait, we have to take this to get out. No, wait, we have the Ryars.
Yeah.
So what are we doing back here?
I was looking for something. I thought he was here. He's not here yet.
I wanted to see if my secret pod collection was in this branch that I buried in it.
Yeah, seriously. That's what I was here for. Anyway. Either way, I would like to imagine Silveron utterly shitting themselves and seeing that thing going, what the hell is that they're flying on?
What is that? And can I be racist towards it?
No, that's something else. I'd be racist towards it. Ah, those machines, those blinking lights. What the hell was I doing at this point? I think I was just like double checking some shops or something. Other than that, I don't have any idea what I'm doing here.
I recorded this shit months ago.
I did record this shit months ago and I haven't looked back.
You there. You did this to me.
Hi there.
They're fucking raptors.
Yeah, seriously. We already got that.
Well, I don't think I have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, seriously. Risking your life for the sake of science is very admirable. Just say, yeah, you get points with Raine. Where did you kill that worm thing?
Huh.
Yeah, the devil's worm thing. Here's where you could do another side quest. I know it's rather a bit late. Get every demon recorded to the T in the monster manual in the monster list. You'll get the title for Raine for that.
Do you have the data on that big worm? Yeah, here it is. Big worm. Ah, fascinating.
Eats things.
Yeah. It's a sand worm. It's a worm that lives in the sand.
Acceptable diet includes rocks, vegetation, beetle juice.
Heart attacks. Many ouch.
Many ouch. I realized, by the way, I think Johnny... Did you cut it out? There was a dog back in Iselia I needed to name. So, since I forgot about it, I do go back for it later. There's a dog I'm going to name in Iselia.
Yeah.
Once I do that, I have the dog lover title.
Okay. Well, if I see you trip back to the Iselia, because we're this is nearing the end of the current batch that you gave me. And I always look for those squiggly lines above Colette's head.
Alright, time for another side quest.
Exire. So I'm cutting in a bit here because Matsman's, what do you take a guess? The first 2 minutes I'm cutting out of the town are horrid. But I leave this in because of the skits, and of course there's something else going on in this town.
Yep, side quest. Ding 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 ding. No, it's not a punishment. By the way, you know what? Come to think of it, was Colette ever there? Colette wasn't conscious during the time we saw the X-Sphere bridge.
No, she was.
she
She was full robot mode.
She was full girder.
Yeah, she had lack of girder.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
Get it.
Yeah.
I also equipped Lloyd's personal ability too. Lloyd's ability works so long as it's equipped with anybody, so you can just run right through the town at max speed. Are you mean? Wouldn't you like to know? Nobody ever flirted up here too.
I misread that when I was editing as required God.
Yeah,
no,
right.
it just caught.
Virginia.
That's the state.
Whoa, Mom's here.
Whoa, that's a way to suddenly bring that up.
Yeah, seriously. The way we were told about it so far, we thought Mom was dead.
Lord, please.
Oh yeah.
Find Virginia. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, it gets real bad like later on in the game. There's one bit which that utterly shits the bed.
You best avoid that place.
It has a death curse.
There's an elf woman who lives there, and she's a bit of a strange one.
It can't be. Mother is in this house?
Oh boy.
Lloyd, prepare for the fall.
Zealous.
So,
Nope, put
I
those
mean
on.
this with the most animosity.
Who's there?
Zealous, leave those pants on.
Put it away.
Excuse us.
She does not look that old. Then again, half-elves don't age well. Or they age gracefully, I should say. Too gracefully.
My child is a half-elf too.
She was able to tell just from looking at him.
A doll.
That's a doll.
See? She has such an intelligent-looking face, doesn't she? Her name is Raine. She's my pride and joy.
Is she a few link?
Rain, look at that. The doll has the same name as you.
Right now, I have another child on the way.
Huh?
I've already decided on a name. If it's a girl,
It's Genis.
Jean. If it's a boy, it's Genus. What do you think? Aren't they lovely names?
What?
Is she a few Linkite, sort of a Linkite
Are
trick?
you Virginia?
Yes, that's right. How did you know?
Oh, she's an exile.
Stop this.
Professor Sage.
Stop this! What were you thinking? Do you know what happened to the two of us since you abandoned us? What? Why are you raising your voice like that? You wake Raine.
Huh?
I'm Raine. I'm the daughter you shunned and abandoned, not that doll.
Wow, Rain's pissed.
Genus is here too.
Understandably so.
What
Yeah.
are you talking about? There must be something wrong with you.
Did Virginia go?
You're the one
Huh?
that's wrong.
What I want to know is what happened to Virginia to make her fall that hard. Unless it's a facade. But there's no way we could possibly know that now.
No, this ain't no facade.
No, I figured it wouldn't be.
Please leave. There. It's okay, Raine. The scary people have gone now. Don't cry.
Rain is. You never seen Rain this weak either.
Rain?
Like
How
weak
would
in
you
the sense
feel?
of
Yeah, but how would you
Vulnerable.
feel if your mother started replacing
Like
you
I
with
said,
a
it's
doll?
not a matter of that. I'm just saying she's
Yeah.
really vulnerable. It's hard for her to see that. It's the first time we've ever seen it too.
Yeah.
Of doing so.
Yeah, this is the most emotional we've seen her get yet.
Remember us.
Well, most saddest. You've seen
Most,
her yet?
well, no, I would say most emotional.
Oh, you don't remember the archaeological mania where she was very emotional?
Yeah, I know. What I mean by emotional, I mean by this.
Several years ago,
Right.
I found a husband and wife collapsed of exhaustion in the Ymir forest. It was Virginia and her husband, Cloyce.
God damn, that sounds like a barbarian name.
Yeah.
Chloe's the Conquering Barbarian. Fuck yeah!
To investigate the elf village.
I'll be pissed if Genis doesn't grow up with a beard and a mustache.
He remained in Heimdall,
But a half-elf that lived in the village tried to sell out our father to the soldiers.
Fuck!
It became a huge incident. Fighting broke out between the elves and half-elves.
the cause of the incident, Virginia's family was banished from the village. They traveled from land to land, but the world was not kind to half-elves.
We were abandoned.
So it would seem. And Kleutz must have been ill, for he died soon after they arrived in this village.
Everybody fell off.
Virginia
Yeah, I mean, it's a lack of guardrails. Honestly, kind of had it coming.
But see, here's the thing.
Selfish.
The mother went absolutely on a mental fucking bender and snapped. Virginia's utterly insane from despair.
A world of dreams.
Even so, Virginia was worried about you two.
Before she went nuts and decided to coddle the new doll's reign.
Surely half-elves.
Silverrun is a legendary land. Never would have heard that.
I want them to be happy. That's what she said.
Giggity!
I've heard enough.
I've been keeping Virginia's diary safe here. You can come get it at any time if you ever decide you want it.
Oh, so, yeah,
We're going for that fucking diary.
yeah. Finally, I'll know why my mother's reasonings. Bread, milk, eggs, damn it.
Oh, no.
1,600
Could you
gold
imagine? Could you, God forbid, imagine it was because she didn't want to have a son? Genis would just go right off the fucking bender and go join Yggdrasil.
After ordering like 3 crates of Palma Potion.
Do you want to read the diary?
I just came here
I
to
just
talk
want
to
to
you.
look. I want to look at it.
Professor, this is...
It's written in Chinese.
The otherworldly gate has
Can't read Chinese.
Rain,
What's the Chinese?
please forgive your powerless mother. Surely even the Imperial Research Academy will not follow you to Silverrun. This must be a better choice than to spend your life in that damp, filthy dungeon like a slave. Please, make your way to freedom.
What an orderly man.
What does she mean?
Raine, you must have been incredibly talented. It seems the Imperial Research Academy was dying to get its hands on you.
Could you have chosen better words?
That's why we couldn't settle down anywhere and had to keep traveling.
We were afraid by a bunch of fucking bookworms?
All the way to the otherworldly gate. It seems she managed to send you through it.
How did we get onto a floating island?
Then she didn't abandon us because we were in the way or that she hated us or anything.
It's good for closure's sake.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Does answer some questions.
Can you
That's fine.
refresh my memory? What do you need in order to travel through the otherworldly gate?
You need to be a. It needs to be a full moon.
Thank you.
But you need a rehard to get to the island.
Okay, I guess she had a rehard.
Or she flew.
Maybe. But, it's just Wonder Woman. What was stopping the Imperial Research Academy from just following into the otherworldly gate anyway?
They would be stuck in the ass backwards lands of Silverrun, where they wouldn't be able to chase after her.
I'm not going there. They have herpes.
Ew, the Silverruns. And
that was quite a
with that
bombshell.
closure, that's the end of part 48.
Yeah, as it says right there, clearly on the label.
Okay.